there was once a scientist and his job included experimenting with animal DNA. One day an experiment went
dodgy, that.
One day an experiment went horribly wrong when goat
when he f***ed a horse.
Maryland, the goat man. According to local legend, there was once a scientist working at the Beltsville Agricultural Research Center, and his job included experimenting with animal DNA. One day an experiment went
dodgy, that.
One day an experiment went horribly wrong when goat
when he f***ed a horse.
when goat DNA came into contact with the
Oh, come on.
with his penis. There's a guy who f***s animals.
When goat DNA came into contact with the scientist's blood.
So this guy's sucking off a horse. Did
a goat.
Did he have to wash it too? Sorry, wash it
too,
yeah. Okay, yeah.
The man mutated into a horrifying half goat, half man, craving a thirst for blood.
Little incest man.
So now he's a half goat, half man who wants to eat people. For decades, it's been said that the creature roams parts of Beltsville and Bowie at night, seeking humans to devour. His weapon of choice is an axe. Nothing cool. The figure has... I feel like I need to put a pause after everything I said to give you an opening to mug it off.
No, but the axe is very much the normal part.
Yeah, that's absolutely fine.
It's a goat carrying an axe, though.
Yeah.
The figure has basically become Maryland's Bigfoot. Every few years, someone claims to have caught an image of the goat man wandering around the side of the road or in the woods. The story of the scientist experimenting using goats, and one day the experiment backfired and he was mutated, that actually had to be... the USDA, the US Department of Agriculture, actually had to come forward and publicly deny that they accidentally created this creature, like in real life.
I mean, if I was like fucking animals, I'd deny it. They got brought up.
Yeah, true. So they've just confirmed it's bollocks then?
They have confirmed that they did not create the goat man. However, there is another tale that it was actually not necessarily a goat man, but it was a goat farmer who went crazy and killed loads of teenagers after he figured out that they had killed his goats.
I mean, an eye for an eye, sure, but you're killing fucking loads of teenagers because they've killed a goat.
Those are two very different stories. Like, one of them is a bloke, a scientist, who made a mistake, knocked over a test tube and got transformed to goat man. Someone's just a bloke who kills some teenagers.
Yeah.
Well, the goat man tale was actually made really popular back in 1971 when a family came forward and blamed the brutal decapitation of their new puppy on the goat man. And the dog's head was found 14 years later.
What?
That's true.
No, wait, and how...
What do you mean that's true? How do you know?
Because these are parts that have like research from newspapers rather than just random stories.
Well,
This isn't like one website I'm just reading off of.
So it's true that a goat man decapitated a dog?
No, it's true. It's true that this family blamed the goat man,
Right.
in the newspaper.
Right, yeah, but is it true that they found the dog's head 14 years later?
Yeah.
Wouldn't the dog's head decompose?
skull?
Like a skeleton.
Oh, I was imagining like a pristine dog head.
Anyway, yeah.
Up by the curtain. Dog head.
So
Where did they find it?
I don't know.
Do your research.
I thought you'd just be like, this is shit, stop. So I was like, I'm not going to go too much detail into this one. There's a small amount left.
I want details.
So no one actually knows how this goat man was created and how it actually properly came about at the start.
You just told us.
But it's... No, but
The bloke who's banging animals.
No one truly knows because
Right.
they've denied it. Remember, the USDA are not having anything to do with that.
Yeah, but like Robbie said, you wouldn't, would you?
Yeah. Just by the way, guys, I know there's some rumours going around, but we have not been fucking animals. All right.
But the story of the goat man that scares people in Maryland is basically that he always jumps onto people's... Always, doing it all the time. Jumping onto cars and chops tyres so they can't get away. Then he drags them into the forest with him and then kills them.
Fucks them and kills them.
But there are a lot of people there who actually say they've seen him, and funnily enough, there's no actual proof. But the first appearance was back in 1957, where some people said that they saw a hairy monster in the forest. That was the Mini Washington in Forestville and Upper Marlborough. The second was in 1962, when he became the lead suspect in the murder of 14 hikers.
so thought you were going to say the lead singer in something. When he became the lead singer of a punk pop band.
Yeah.
And go on, he became the lead suspect
In the murder of 14 hikers.
So, you're the police, right? So we go, have you made any progress with the case? And you go, yeah. So it was a goat man. Some bloke has shot a goat. DNA got mixed up. He's our lead suspect at the minute. Right. Did you forget to work on the case? No. That's some bloke who's been in a meeting, has been on his phone or something. Someone's gone, what do you think, John? And he's panicked. And he's made up a goat thing.
That sounds plausible. That's a plausible
The
explanation.
lead suspect. He's the best. What were their other theories?
Salmon.
Yeah, we've got some ideas that we're not quite sure of that, but this is our best. This is our best guess.
Imagine that pinboard up in the police.
Yeah.
Bits of string.
Yeah. Okay. I see you got all the victims down there. What's that hairy goat thing up the top? We think he might be involved.
I don't know why, but I feel insulted even though these aren't me who created these. Whenever I do these episodes, I get ripped into. I'm like, it's like my baby, even though it wasn't anything to do with me.
In my head, it's Stevie in a detective's uniform explaining this.
You're as much a detective as we are an optician.
But yeah, anyway, there's been loads of sightings of him over the year. But back in 2015, hashtag Goatman actually trended on Twitter.
What?
Yeah. So people seem to be very much.
I mean,
for the
Twitter is
idea.
an absolute cesspit for idiots, though, isn't it? So I'm not surprised. Am I the only one imagining Mr. Tumnus? Do you know what I mean? Like, he was half goat man, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Imagine that. Lion the Witch in the Wardrobe.
Yeah. Very different. Why was it trending in 2015? Did he
It didn't
make another appearance?
No, yeah, it was just that people basically blaming him for things that he didn't do. I think, but most of the time the tweet.
How do you know he didn't do them?
Why are you defending him?
Yeah.
Is he your mate?
Stevie's mates with Goat, man.
I shag the goat.
Yeah. You are his little goat.
It's an elaborate thing to cover up Stevie.
Scarability of that?
Well, I don't
Were you about to say you do look like a goat?
Yeah. Oh, goats have beards and that.
Yeah.
It's fair enough, isn't it?
Your hair's grown a bit.
Yeah. You are. I'm saying you're the goat. That's a good thing. I always hear the kids say that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Scarability?
I mean, it's funny.
It's very funny.
Yeah.
Let's imagine you're driving down a road in Maryland
Yeah.
through some trees,
Yeah.
like road in the middle of a forest.
Well, yeah, but if any of these were real, they would be scary. If I was swimming in a lake and I saw a fucking gruffalo with a horn, I'm going to be a bit scared.
That's fair.
But I'm trying to imagine the possibility of it.
Okay, do you think there's a goat man out there?
There's more chance of that than there is the gruffalo,
Okay.
because this could just be a man who's a bit hairy.
This makes me think of I remember reading a newspaper article about some bloke who's in court, a real thing that happened in this country, where a train stopped at some signal or something. People looked out the window and there was a bloke having sex with a goat in a field. He got arrested and stuff like that. I'll look it up, I'm sure. Fiona, Google. But apparently he just sort of backed behind the bush when he saw the train.
Really?
Apparently, yeah.
Maybe that was the goat man.
Maybe that's this kind of feels like this is what's happened.
Yeah. Someone fucked a goat, didn't they?
Yeah.
Scarability?
To go.
Scarability on me fucking a goat?
2.
2.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it 2.
I'm surprised it got a 2.
What, you thought lower?
Yeah, because it is bull.
Because it could just be, you said it was a goat. Sorry, it's terrible.
Cut that.
That's a good joke. No, because it could just be a man that looks like a goat. That's all.
How often do you see men who look like goats?
If Mr. Tumnus, I've told you, if there's a murderer on the loose, that's scary. That's real. If he looks somewhat like a goat, still scary.
Okay.
If anything, more scary.
Okay. So 2 from both of you. Goat man, Maryland. I said it would get progressively better.
They do good cookies there, don't they? Is that right?
Maryland cookies.
Is that based off of?
I don't know if it's from the place.
Isn't it?
I don't know.
Maybe it is. Maybe you should come with more research in future. Carry on.
I'm sorry I didn't search the state.
Maybe you spend less time fucking goats and more time researching these stories.